7, the newly opened library is breached by an elite sentinel of Abaddon, who warns Emily that using the magic of the First violated an ancient hobbit oath. Stabilized by Bob and Fiona's crystal conduits, Emily masterfully employs Lumina weaving to spectacularly unmake the sentinel, proving their team is now Abaddon's greatest threat. They defeat the guard, but the race is on to find the heart of the First before their victory is undone.
Bob, with the single glowing crystal held aloft, led us through a series of twisting, ancient tunnels that grew warmer the deeper we went. His quiet confidence was a comfort. "This is a pilgrimage my father made," he explained, his voice echoing in the close space. "To the oldest village. The one that hasn't forgotten the old ways. It's called Hobbiton's End. It's where the most ancient knowledge is kept." The tunnels were a testament to Hobbit craftsmanship, but they were also booby-tracked with a defensive ingenuity that surprised me. They weren't meant for demons, but for the fairies who might one day come looking for their secrets. We had to navigate pitfalls that dropped away into inky blackness, rock falls that were triggered by a misstep, and silent, spring-loaded arrows that shot from the walls. I used my nascent Lumina weaving to sense the energy signatures of the traps, warning Bob and the others of danger before they stepped into it. The magic wasn't about power. It was about connection, about listening to the land. After what felt like a full day of travel, the tunnels opened into a vast, breathtaking cavern. It was a true marvel of the earth. The cavern floor was a lush green meadow, lit by 1,000 glowing, bioluminescent mushrooms that grew on the walls. Waterfalls cascaded from cracks in the ceiling, creating a gentle mist that smelled of fresh soil and blooming flowers. A hobbit village, perfectly carved from the rock, nestled in the center. Tiny round doors were set into the walls, and the smoke from 100 chimneys curled lazily into the cavern's high ceiling. This was a sanctuary, a world untouched by Abaddon's blight. We were met at the entrance by an old hobbit. He was shorter and stouter than Bob, with a long white beard that was plated with bits of glowing moss. His eyes, though ancient and wrinkled, were as sharp as emeralds. He didn't carry a weapon, but his presence was a shield. "This was the Keeper. You bring the smell of grief and the taste of the surface," he said, his voice a low, rumbling bass. He looked at me, his eyes narrowing. "And the taint of a world that betrayed us." I felt a profound wave of shame. I was a princess, a survivor, but in his eyes, I was a thief. I was a symbol of 1,000 years of arrogance. "The Lumina is dying," I said, my voice barely a whisper. "We have the knowledge now. We know what our ancestors did. We know we need your help." He laughed, a dry, humorless sound. "Help? We gave you everything once. Our magic, our history, our knowledge. And you gave us nothing but servitude. You took credit for a victory that was a partnership, and then condemned us to a life of hiding." He gestured around the cavern. "This is our reward for our loyalty, princess. A life in the dark." "It's true," I said, my voice filled with a desperate honesty. "My people were wrong. We stole your history. We used your magic without giving anything in return. We lost our way. But I'm not my people." I placed my hand on the ground, and a small, vibrant wildflower, its petals glowing with a faint, ethereal light, sprouted from the cold stone. "This is my magic. It is your magic and mine. It is the legacy of Alvin's love." The Keeper's eyes widened, a flicker of something that looked like surprise on his face. He looked at the flower, then at my hands, then at Bob, and finally, at the small, frightened band of fairies and hobbits behind us. He saw their grief, their exhaustion, and their unwavering hope. He saw a princess without a kingdom, a hobbit without a best friend, and a group of survivors bound together by loss. He saw a new kind of alliance, a story that was being written in the dust and the starlight. But the old wound was deep. "The heart of the First," he said, his voice now a low, dangerous whisper. "It is not a gift to be given. It is a burden. And the one who carries it must first prove their worth. Tell me, princess, what are you willing to lose for your world?" The flower has bloomed, but the Keeper is not convinced. The next step will test loyalty, magic, and the heart itself. Subscribe, like, and come back for episode 9. The moment the first heart awakens.